The hip hinge progression begins with the dowel hip hinge. This variation gives the athlete some feedback in regards to the position of their spine during the lift. What we're trying to accomplish during this movement is that the dowel remains in contact with the tailbone between the shoulder blades and on the back of the head, and also that there is a small space between the lower back and the dowel. If you can do this, you will know that you have performed the move correctly, i.e. you have kept your spine in neutral and hinged at your hips. The other criteria we would like to meet is that there is a very slight flex in the knees and the shin remains vertical. This variation is just a weighted version of the dowel hip hinge. This is a good option for people who have mastered the variation with the dowel and need to add load to further increase their strength levels. There's absolutely no difference in the technique of how this is performed. The only difference is that you are holding a weight in your hands rather than having a dowel aligned along your spine. It's essential that you start conservatively with this exercise and you choose a weight that allows you to keep the exact same form. The next couple of clips we will see show the same lift performed from the bottom up with the bar beginning on boxes as opposed to at the top and in our hands. What's nice about the boxes is that it allows us preset a height that allows the lifter to go through their full safe range of motion while completing the lift. It's important that you ensure you use a box height that is slightly on the high side as opposed to slightly on the low side, as this will give us a margin for error and ensure that we can definitely keep the neutral spine that we explained in the dowel variation. As your mobility, stability and skill level with the lift improves, you'll probably find that rather quickly you'll be able to increase the load and decrease the height of the box which you are lifting the bar from. Do this conservatively, as it is a much better option to lift from a higher setting with the correct posture as opposed to from a lower setting with incorrect posture. You should notice through those clips that the shape of my posture does not change, solely the angle between my torso and the ground increases. The last clip is a front-on view, which is mainly to demonstrate the grip and stance width. You're going to have your feet between hip and shoulder width apart, and your hands are going to be just outside this with a double overhand grip. So that's the hip hinge progression, a really good exercise for total body strength.